with LuLaRoe Marissa Locke. I have been asked to show you guys how to create a new style in the spreadsheet. Sarah Valley created this business manager spreadsheet. This is the disclaimer page. This is not my spreadsheet. I did not create this. I am not in any way affiliated with Sarah's Dreamers. If you have questions that aren't just about the basic spreadsheet, you must ask her. This is just to show you guys as a secondary video how to add the new styles. The first thing you're going to do is you'll notice on the instructions spreadsheet that down over here in the box that has all the styles, I added new style. I picked a random dollar amount, $15. That would be the wholesale with the 5% off, and then a random retail amount. So what you're going to do is any spreadsheet in which you're going to type in a style, you need to update it. So the first one we're going to go to is Party Manager. You'll notice this little box down here that says style names. It's good to add the style name down here just so you know exactly what you're supposed to call it. Because if you were just to type in, like, let's say the Patrick, for example, it will not bring up the information. So if we go to style, we type in Patrick, nothing comes up. However, if we type in Patrick T, you'll see that the information fills in. So make sure that you're very careful with your style names. So we're going to start off with new style. You'll notice nothing comes up. So what we need to do is we need to go to this purple box that says wholesale cost, and we need to add it. So the easiest way to do this is to copy one line of the formula. This one has the Patrick T. You just go ahead and copy that, and then you'll paste it back into the formula. So now we need to change it. So the new style is one cell under the Patrick T, which tells me that it's in cell 15. So we'll change that. And then we need to change the style name. So delete Patrick T and put in new style. The last thing we need to do is add an additional parenthesis and then just hit enter. You'll see now that the wholesale cost comes up. Now we just need to do that with the Audrey retail. Same thing, we're gonna go ahead and we already have, we already had that entered, so you can just hit Control V again or paste. You're going to change this to 15, and then we also need to change this to an H. The reason why is because this is the retail price, not the wholesale cost. So it's in a different column. And then we'll go ahead and change this to new style. And then, of course, don't forget, add paren. See, now the Audrey retail price comes up, and your profits calculate. So that's great. When you do that, make sure that you copy the new formula down the line. And you can do that by, you see this little blue box, you create, so it creates this little cross, and you're just going to drag. Drag as far as you think you'll need to go. I don't know how far this is going. I don't know that we're ever going to sell through more than 300 items. So we're just going to drag it there. And it will automatically update the update the formulas anywhere you go. See? You just want to make sure that you do that with both of them. So we'll drag, 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 all the way down to 300. We're there. Good enough. All right, so that's updated now in Party Manager. The sales spreadsheet will need the same thing. So once you've done it once, it's really easy to just go over here. So we're in, let's go ahead and bring this all the way up. So we'll grab this one, and you're just gonna copy the whole thing. Copy, and we'll go to sales, and we'll do the exact same process. So wholesale, go ahead and paste that in. So now it's correct. Party Manager, back down to sales. Sorry. My husband's thing. I don't really understand it. And copy into there. So see, now it's updated. And again, we would do the same thing where you make the little cross, you drag and drop, and it'll change all of them. Obviously this changed all my colors. Really easy to fix that. You just go into Format Painter, which is this one, and select all these boxes, and it will change them. We don't need to do that in P&L balances. We don't need to, we will need to update the inventory year end. So you go down to the very bottom, you would go ahead and put in your new style, the wholesale number. Again, we would do the same thing here. So control, oops, just kidding, we don't want that one. We want to go to Party Manager. We want this one. So make sure you're double checking which one that you're putting in, the wholesale or the retail. So this one is a retail, the one that we want. There it goes. Oh, but you notice that all of these are different. These all say C2, when really we want it to be a 32. So if I remember right, yeah. So that's when, this is when this process gets kind of complicated, because you need to make sure that you update it throughout. So let's see, drag and drop, what does that do? Yeah, so what we'll have to do is we have to add it into here. So this one's actually, I haven't updated this to be the Gracie and the Patrick, but you would do the same concept. You highlight, you copy it, paste it. We would change this to the new style, which is 15. New style, press enter, and then when you drag and drop, it will automatically change A3 or A2, A3 in this case to match. So actually this should be A4. This is incorrect. See what I'm talking about here? You just always double check your spreadsheets, because you just never know what's going to be messed up. And then for some reason this tween leggings got screwed up somewhere along the line. Anyway, so you would just drag that and drop it all the way down. Inventory by size. This is a sheet that I added. If the new style, let's say, is a legging, so what I would do is I would copy what I already have here, control copy, control V, and we're going to change that to new style. We'll just pretend that this is all the same. And actually we're going to get rid of this one, because this is the sum. Worry about that in a little bit. Should just be able to highlight, right click. Sorry, sometimes this is all, the way that it's done here is a little different for me. So we're just gonna, here. Normally I'm used to Excel, and this one's a little bit different. Whatever. Anyways, so this should automatically select, yeah, it doesn't. So we just need to make sure that we are fixing all of these. You notice how the box is highlighted? This tells you that the whole thing is not being calculated. So we just need to go up into the function, 26, there, and sum it up. Again, with this one, you just want to make sure that you look at the spreadsheet and they're summing all of the correct numbers together. which I think, yeah, they are. Oh no, we're missing one. Just kidding. K17. We're missing leggings, which is K9. So we need to add K9, which is this one here. There it goes. All right, now it's summing correctly. So that's how you would add a new style to this spreadsheet. And really just if you wanted to add, if yours doesn't have this, it's really not that difficult. You just add the style, you add the sizes, you add a total function, which you highlight all the different sizes, and then you add a sum function, which adds up the different styles. So it tells you how many total of like bottoms you have. If we then go back to inventory year end, this quantity is connected to that. So like for the new style, what we'll do is you go down here and you type in equals, go to inventory by size, and you highlight the purple box. See how it says inventory by size K33, and hit enter. So now what will happen is when we go to inventory by size, we say we have one medium of the new style. It adds it up here, and it also enters it in over here. And again with this, you would just drag and drop this to do the, to do the math. Anyway, and then we don't have to worry about shipping, donations, mileage. It's a good idea to update it in here, just so you have this. Not a big deal. And update it in the bi-weekly one. So you're just going to go through the same process. You would enter in a line here, insert one above, and then you would enter in the same if then, like this. You can tell I did a shortcut through here, but if then like this. And you just copy and paste just like I showed you earlier. Alright, that is it. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any more questions, let me know.